Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to take you on not a toy hunt, but a comic book hunt because there's some exciting stuff coming out in Marvel comic books right now. There's a series called King in Black. Sorry, King in Black. And King in Black is basically, there's a godlike creature named Null, and he's actually the creator of the symbiotes. Millions of years ago, this guy was about in the universe, and he created all the symbiotes, and eventually they all rose up against him and imprisoned him in his own planet. And I guess in a comic book series that happened last year, Venom has had to fight Carnage, and in order to defeat him, he kind of had to do something crazy, and it unleashed this guy Null from the core of the symbiote planet, and now he's on his way to Earth, and actually I guess now he's on Earth, so all the superheroes have to band together and fight against this big baddie. So I wanted to go out and find some of the cool stuff from that series, because I guess there's a new symbiote Spider-Man series, there's a new Black Cat series, plus I missed some of the Black Cat series from last year, so I wanted to try to find some of that, as well as there's some new Star Wars, and there's a couple of different Lady Death things hitting comic book stores right now. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I took small videos of just the comic book stores themselves. I didn't sit there and record a whole long time. I'm going to show you a glimpse of each store. I only went to two, but they'll be well worth a look at, because if you're ever in the Portland area and you want a cool comic book store to go to, these are the two places that you'll need to go, because they're the ones that have all the crazy back issues, and they don't get crazy picked over like a lot of the other stores, because on the west side of Portland, west side of town, there's only one comic book store, and you can't find anything at all there, and they don't really carry back issues, so the only place you can really find is on the east side of town, where they have all the cool stores. So check that out, and then after each individual store, I'll show you what I got from each store. So here we are going over the Hawthorne Bridge in Portland, Oregon. First stop here is Excalibur comic books. It's basically about, let's say, 30th and Hawthorne. There's the lady. Actually, if you're looking down that street, I used to live 2 blocks down the street down that way. It's a pretty cool store. It's been there for a long time. But yeah, this is the store, the best store in Portland to find back issues, as far as they have the biggest selection. See, inside here, they have all these long boxes, stuff full of old comic books, and a whole wall of, some of the higher end. And then underneath all these tables, there's more long boxes. Okay, now that you've seen Excalibur comic books, I just wanted to show you the cool stuff that I got from there. I definitely got a stack, because they definitely have the biggest selection of back issues in the entire Portland area. So after sifting through the new stuff, I went through some of the old stuff. So I think I'm going to go through the new stuff first. Maybe some of this is the old stuff. But the cool thing about Excalibur comic books is that they bag every single comic book that comes into the store. So I found this thing. It's a brand new Spider-Man, but it had the Black Cat on it. So of course I buy anything Spider-Man that has a Black Cat on it. And then this is from the new Black Cat series. I found actually the variants. So that's pretty cool to find, because, a lot of times they get picked over right away. You can't find the variants. And here's another one of the cool Black Cat variants. Just a close-up of Felicia Hardy herself. And then this was actually in the back issues. Found this one, a variant edition. Black Cats right there. Pretty cool one, kind of hanging upside down, trying to get the diamond. And then this was the second printing, I guess, of a number 2 that just came out. So I picked that up as well. This was from off of the new shelf. And then this is from the King in Black. This is the Black Cat number 3 from the King in Black. You see, pretty cool cover. Kind of shows you some cool stuff on there. And I think that's the King in Black himself right there. Right there. That's the King in Black, Null. He's the guy, the big baddie that everybody in the Marvel Universe is fighting right now. And then let's go on to... Yeah, so that was all... Oh, yeah. Then I found Symbiote Spider-Man number 2 variant edition from the King in Black series. And I love the Black Spider-Man. As you can tell, it's my favorite regular hero, besides the Black Cat. And then I went through some of the back issues. Actually, no, one more new one I found. I found the new Star Wars High Republic. Because, I just want to kind of see what this series is going to end up being. And this all takes place before Episode 1. It's like just the Republic itself before Anakin and all that happens. And then going through the back issues, I did find some of the older Black Cat issues that I needed. I didn't find number 11, but I got the Black Cat Annual, number 1 from that last year's series, so I was pretty excited about that. And then I got, actually I already had number 9, but this was a variant I didn't have before. This was a Gwen Stacy variant. And of course there's Gwen, and then the Black Cat's hanging in the window. So the Black Cat number 9, Gwen Stacy variant. And then number 10, and this was the Spider-Woman variant. So I guess I still need to find the regular edition of number 10. And number 11, it just eluded me. They didn't have a number 11. But they did have number 12. And this was cool. J. Scott Campbell with Iron Man. So there's a Black Hat with Iron Man. And then I always dig through the old back issues of Lady Death just to see if there's anything I like. And I did find some of my old-time favorite covers from that set. Actually, I used to have the entire set of all the Lady Death stuff that was ever put out, but at one point I sold it all. I just needed the money or whatever else. So I had like a whole long box of just Lady Death, but I sold a ton of it. I kept all my favorites, but some of the other ones that were my favorites I didn't keep, and so I picked up some of those again. This was Lady Death Odyssey preview, and this was by Stephen Hughes, before he passed away, so I loved him as an artist. And then Lady Death Last Rites, I believe. Yeah, Last Rites, number 2. I always loved it when they made her like an alive, because usually she's all white, and, well, she's white here, obviously, but you know what I mean, actual white, like this white. Usually her hair's white, she has no pupils, and then her whole body's white. But yeah, so I liked it when they actually made her like skin toned, with the blonde hair, and then there's another one, A Goddess Returns, again with the skin tone. But yeah, so that's what I found from Excalibur. So now let's go on to the next place. Our next destination is Cosmic Monkey. Here we are outside of Cosmic Monkey. That's window displays, sign. Got some cool paintings up on the windows over here. Batman, Mandalorian. There's some Studio Ghibli. Here's inside. This actually has a bigger inside than Excalibur. But the cool thing, see all these shelves here, that's all their brand new comic books. But they keep like the last 5, 6, 7, 8 issues on there. Like almost maybe, like half a year's worth of stuff. So if they have it still, it would be here on these shelves. I kind of went a little too fast when I was filming this, so you can't really get a good grasp at what's on some of these shelves. But it kind of wraps around. So it does like a U, and then there's a whole nother room of back issues where they have some toys and cool stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a cool store. Actually, I should have picked up some of those Venom issues. I'm kind of like wishing I did. And I actually didn't even look for any of the King of Black like main storyline issues, which I should have. So I'm going to probably have to go back there. But yeah, tons of graphic novels. And here's their back issue section. It's a whole different room, kind of separated. They got a bunch of cool toys hung up on the wall, action figures and stuff. But yeah, they do have quite a bit of back issues. And underneath, there's these shelves of the back issues, there's even more. But Excalibur definitely does have more back issues, but, nobody's competing here. But yeah, some really cool stuff in here. Kind of a mixed variety of this or that. So I did dig a little bit through some of these. See, found that one. Okay, welcome back from Cosmic Monkey. And the good thing about Cosmic Monkey is, as opposed to like Excalibur, where they have the biggest selection of back issues in the state, Cosmic Monkey has the biggest selection of newer issues. Like on their like new arrival shelves, they always have like the last like 5 issues and like stacks of it. So you can generally find the stuff that you missed in any of the other stores that got bought up real quick. And I think it's a little less traveled than the other ones. But yes, this is their cool bags. It's a Cosmic Monkey bag. There's their address, Portland, Oregon. They've been open forever. Like as long as I've been collecting comic books, it's kind of one of those stores that's always been there. It's a little bit further from me, removed, but I try to make it there at least once or twice a year, and they have an amazing restaurant just down the street called Laurelhurst or Laurelwood. I don't know. It's like a brewery, but they have amazing food, amazing drinks. But I was able to find a bunch of the stuff there that I wasn't able to find at Excalibur, which I was super excited about. So I was able to find King in Black, Black Hat number 2, without having to get the reprint. So there's a Black Hat. She's wearing a symbiote. I haven't read any of these yet, so I'm kind of excited to see if she actually has one of the symbiotes on. And then we got the Symbiote Spider-Man number 1 variant edition that wasn't at Excalibur, so I was super excited to get that. There was a regular edition, but I just decided to get the variant edition just because I like the cover a little better. I always liked, seeing the costume kind of coming off of him a little bit. And it's all symbiote glory. And I accidentally, because I forgot, and stuff was in the car, and we were parked kind of a few blocks away, I accidentally picked up a second edition of this. Symbiote Spider-Man number 2 variant edition, which I'll probably end up putting in a giveaway. So look out for that in a giveaway. And another cool thing I found, and they only had 1 issue of each, but I was super excited to find this, was they had Lady Death Blasphemy Anthem number 1. Look at that, Lady Death in all of her brand new Coffin Comics glory. And then Lady Death Blasphemy Anthem number 2, which I was super excited about because I love this cover. I don't even know who this chick is in the back, but hey, looks like she even has a symbiote, which can't be right because it's Lady Death. But I can't wait to get into those and read those. And just for shits and giggles, I picked up this thing, Unsacred. Not sure kind of what's up with this, but I always kind of pick up cool like holiday issues of this or that, just so like during the holidays I kind of put out the holiday editions of my comic books, at least when I have space to do it. And then I found these ones, and I wasn't quite sure. I saw a couple of these at Excalibur, but I wasn't quite sure about it. But I saw that they had number 1, 2, and 3, except for number 1's the second printing. But I picked these up just because they look badass. But it's Gwenham versus Carnage, and this is a part of the King in Black series, of course. So I guess it's some of the alternate universe characters of this or that. So Gwenham fighting against alternate universe Carnage, where they're both women. So that'll be exciting to get into. And then I picked up number 2, of course, as I just mentioned. And this one looks badass. They also had the variant edition, but I picked up this one because it looked a lot better than the variant edition. The variant edition was just kind of a close-up of the Carnage chick, like the side of her face, kind of open mouth, and the costume kind of going over and all that. But I like that. I like that cover a lot better. And then number 3 of Gwenham versus Carnage. And of course, I love this new Gwenham symbiote suit. That's pretty awesome. And I actually have the Marvel Legend of it. And I was thinking about selling it, but now that I see this and I kind of like it a little better, I might keep it. I wonder if that's even handy where I can show you that one real quick. Yeah, so here's the figure for that. This is the Gwenham figure, I guess, but unless they call her Ghost Spider. So I wonder if they're changing the name, kind of messing around with that. It's a really awesome figure, so I might actually just open this bad boy up and sell off that big giant Deadpool piece for the Legends thing and just kind of put her with my Black Spider-Man collection. But, unfortunately, my Black Spider-Man collection is put away in a box right now, and I can't bust it out until we have bigger spaces and all that. But, so I thought that was pretty cool. Great day for hunting. And my lady was such a sport to go out with me because she's like 7 months pregnant. So here she is kind of going along with me to the different comic book stores. And, but I paid her back because we went to some plant stores for her and we got some cool stuff. Plus, I picked her up this bad boy. This is a My Little Pony comic book box. And we got this from the Cosmic Monkey store. And she loves the My Little Ponies and all that stuff. But, and the cool thing is, well, since she got together with me, I kind of introduced her into the world of comic books, and she was a huge Buffy fan, and she kind of rediscovered My Little Pony while she was with me, so she has Buffy comic books, My Little Pony comic books, and now she has her own box to put those in, because I have her comic books mixed in with my comic books. So now she'll have her own little storage space to do that. And one day, too, I'll show you, once we get a bigger place, we have all the stuff out, I'll show you her collections of My Little Pony and her collection of Buffy stuff. So make sure to watch out for that down the road, and like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Here's some bonus footage that I just put on into this video, because like I said, we went to the plant store, so this is the first plant store we went to for her, paying it forward for her coming, with me to the comic book store, and she likes to look at the plants, and we're kind of slowly but surely building a plant collection, which I'll probably end up showing you eventually, but we didn't end up getting anything from there, but we did see some cool art along the way. Just kind of some street art stuff. This one was on this side of the building, but this one was amazing, because this looks almost like it was a photo. But yeah, really good street art. But then we went to another plant store, bigger plant store, and we did end up picking up some stuff from here. We got some cool looking stuff. A couple alien looking plants that I'll probably put up with some cool looking action figures, kind of make a cool little photo scene or whatever. But yeah, lots of cool stuff, and there she is in all her 7 months pregnant glory. Little baby, soon to be shown here. She probably doesn't want me showing it on the channel too much, but you will at least get a glimpse. But,
That's cute.
I liked some of those plants in here, and then of course some cool pots. There's some cool looking alien looking flowers. It was kind of like the spacey looking plants.